at a certain point, money will not matter anymore. And then what will motivate you? What is your why? What is your big why? We can save tomorrow if we try. Hi. Oh. Till we make this right. Oh. I just want to make you laugh. I just want to see that smile. Babe, we're only here, oh, for a little while. I just want to hold you till you fall asleep. I want love, I want us, I want you, I want me, I want peace. Hey! Golden Hour with Chad Goldwasser. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, good day to you. I am Chad Goldwasser with the Golden Hour. Hit subscribe right now. Tell your friends, hit subscribe, join the revolution. Do you know OAR? Of a Revolution? They're a band led by a gentleman who I met yesterday, an amazing gentleman. His name is Mark Roberge. And OAR is an American rock band, and they were founded in 1996 in Rockville, Maryland. The band consists of lead vocals, guitarist Mark Roberge, drummer Chris Kulos, guitarist Richard On, bassist Benj Gershman, saxophonist guitarist Jerry DePizzo, and touring members, trumpet player John Lampley and keyboardist Michael Paris. And if you don't know them, check them out. That song is called Peace by OAR, and I had the great opportunity to see them last night at the Hard Rock Cafe Live. Hard Rock, shout out Hard Rock Cafe. Love that place. There's a lot of history there. I love the history of rock and roll. I love rock and roll. I love music. It heals me, and when I'm at a concert, I like to shut my eyes and dance and just let go of the world. And I came here to see them, but I came to do a seminar and also then to record these podcasts for you and to have fun. So today I want to talk about vision, mission, and values. And this is OAR. They had a vision, they had a mission, they met when they were really young. And it's a beautiful story. And yesterday, I got to go to sound check. I got a VIP pass. That's them, OAR. They signed this. And I got to go to the sound check, and it was awesome. It was during the afternoon. There was about 50 of us there. We paid a little extra. It was worth it. And Mark, when they were done, came over, and I got to meet him, and I asked him if he could do a little video saying hello to my children, Mason, Aiden, and Samantha. Shout out Mason, Aiden, and Samantha. And he did it. It was beautiful, and he is a legend in my mind. He's just a great person, very humble, but he just put on a show last night that blew us away. And I think they had a mission when they were young and a vision, and I think they have values. And I think any person and any company you are choosing to join should have a mission and values, and they should be easy to share, to remember, and they should be at the forefront of every decision that company makes. And the mission of Pure Gold is to make a positive impact, and the mission of the Golden Hour is to make a positive impact on everyone we serve. Our values, our personal growth, leadership, teamwork, world-class service, and fun. I want to have fun. I want to be around the people that love me, believe in me, support my dreams, and the vision for our life is to create a technology-based, an extreme technology-based and high-level service company that happens to do real estate, and now we're adding podcasts, and we're filming something that's very special that we're going to share with you, and we're going to write a book, our next one, and we're going to do things, and the mission of all of it, I don't care about fame, I don't care about money, I don't care about houses, I don't care about Lamborghinis, I don't care about those things. If God intends us to have something, then we will have it. But I don't care about those things. I care about impact. I care about making a positive impact on the lives of everyone I touch. I've been saying it for 25 years. I used to say, I will positively impact the lives of millions of people worldwide. And now I took out the number because I don't care about the number. If it's just Lele today, then I succeeded. God has a plan in my world. I don't care if you're a Christian or not. I am. I will not apologize for it. And I won't. And if you don't like it, I don't care either. But I want you to continue to listen because I'm not going to preach about it. But I just want you to know that a man without vision shall perish. It says that, and I believe that greatly. And I believe in mission and values. And if you are working for a company with a leader that does not have a mission and values, and he can't clearly articulate those quickly and easily, you may want to find another place to work. So today we're going to talk about mission, vision, and values. And 3 weeks ago, I moved into a place called Barton Place Condominiums at 1600 Barton Springs Road in Austin, Texas, downtown, right next to Zilker Park. It's amazing. And they're awesome, and I love them, and I love my neighbors. I was able to bring a gentleman named Charlie Mars. Shout out Charlie Mars. He was awesome the other night, wasn't he, friend? Yeah, he was. We brought him in, and Charlie, we love you if you're out there listening. He's going to be on the podcast someday. But I moved into this place, and I cleared out a storage unit that I had. And there were 10 boxes full of stuff, writing, and 20 years of writing. And I found this. I shared about it in a little bit in another podcast, but the mission of our companies is to positively impact the lives of everyone we touch. The values of our companies: personal growth, leadership, teamwork, world-class service, and fun. And in 2004, I was at an event with a gentleman named John Maxwell. If you don't know him, read his books, follow him, study him. He is a leader. He is a leadership coach, used to be a pastor, and he's about 70. I would love to have you on the show someday, John, if you're out there listening. God, bring John to the show, please. I would love to interview him because he has changed my life, and I was at an event of his in 2004, and I met Mary Tennant and Mark Willis. They were the leaders of Keller Williams. Shout out Keller Williams, one of the greatest companies on the planet, 172,000 real estate agents. Gary Keller is the leader. He is a man with a vision and mission and values, and he never strays from them. Other people do. But I was at that event, and John had a gentleman there, and he was talking about creating a life plan. And on November 17th of 2004, I created a life plan, and I found it the other week. And I had written my personal mission statement. I wrote about my eulogy. I wrote how I want to be remembered. And then I took each value I had and I wrote a clarifying vision statement for each value. And then I pushed my life out 20 years, which is, is 2 years from now. And then I pushed my life out 20 years and I wrote about what I saw. I had a vision and I wrote about that. And then I wrote the steps that I would take to become that man. And so here's the idea. I have a system, I call it Creating My Utopia, where I sit down a few times a year and I write out my life in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever you want to use. Create your utopia. Utopia is the absolute best life perfection that you could ever have. And so I wrote my mission statement back in 2004, and I found it, and thank you, God, for bringing it back into my life, because it's amazing to be able to read it now, and I'm going to share it with you. Written, date your things too, so you remember, oh, I wrote this when I was 25. Oh, I wrote this. And in 2004, I would have been 32 years old. It was 3 years before we achieved a high level of success with a company called Keller Williams. We were their top agent in the world at the time. I don't care about that. It doesn't matter. I don't want to brag. I want to live my life humbly with humility. And so I don't want to say that, but I'm saying it because I think this was a huge part of that, and it lends to the story, and it lends to the mission. So I wrote this mission statement, and I hadn't seen it for almost 10 years. It was in a box, and praise God that I found it. Here's what I wrote on November 17th of 2004, and then I laminated it, thank God, because then, it's still here. So laminate things that you want to keep. Affirmations, laminate your vision. I laminated the 12 steps, and I read them every day. I laminated my attitude quote. I laminated my affirmations so that I can carry them around and I can read them in the shower if I need. And here's what my mission statement is. And it hasn't changed. It's wild. Listen, Chad's personal mission statement. I will live my life to be a servant to others. I will always strive to have fun, to grow spiritually, to make money, to learn something new, and to build relationships every day. Build relationships. This part I really screwed up, but I'm working on it now. I will practice humility in my dealings with every person. I will take care of my family no matter what. I will remain cool, calm, and collected regardless of the circumstances. Oops, I'm working on that. I will keep myself physically fit and mentally challenged so that I can make a positive contribution to the lives of others for my entire life. I will live my life in such a way that my family will be proud of me as a person. I screwed that up. Sorry, guys, but I'm working on it. And I will strive to be the person God created me to be. I will discover my dream, and I will do what I can to know my purpose in life, to grow to reach my maximum potential, and to sow seeds that benefit others. And then I wrote my eulogy, and I would suggest this as well. How do you want to be remembered? What do you want your legacy to be? When people think about you, what do you want them to think? Take some time. Take some time away from everything, I was talking to my buddy Ricky the other day. Shout out Ricky. He is a spiritual guide, and he has been healthy for a long time, and he helps me. And, he said, people always say, I'm so busy. You ask them, how are you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm really busy. Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel? Everybody's busy. Let's get real. How do you feel? And so take some time away from your life and sit down and think about your life and think about who you want to become and think about what you want to be remembered for and think about how you can achieve those things. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. So here's what I wrote on November 17th of 2004, how I want to be remembered. Chad Goldwasser was a leader. He was learning all of his life. Up until his very last day, he was growing and changing to try to become a better person and a better leader. However, he never took himself too seriously, and he was always full of humor. His most important priority was always his family, and he loved them unconditionally, and I will tell you that's changed. My most important priority right now is God and sobriety, but the family is right there. He was always creating positive memories with people and making sure they knew how special they were to him. He led a very active life and continued racing and training up until his last days. I'm doing a half Ironman in September. Haven't done one for 20 years. I did one when I was 31. I'm doing one in September. I'm excited about that. Racing. Up until his last days, he was a servant who truly cared about people and poured himself into those that needed him most. His passion for life was so evident through his enthusiastic and always positive attitude. He liked to accomplish things, especially with a team. Thank you, Lele. He had his flaws, just as we all do, and he realized it. He focused on his strengths, and he became dedicated to raising his abilities in his strength zone, and he helped others do the same. He was always focused on improving his relationship with God. I'm really working on that right now. You don't need to be a Christian. You don't need to believe in God. But don't believe you're God. I thought I was God. I'm not. And now I have a connection. It's not going to church on Sundays. I feel connected to a higher power, and to me, that's God. Chad lived his life with transparency. He was the example of his definition of success. Success to Chad was knowing his purpose, growing to reach his maximum potential, and sowing seeds that benefit others. He will be celebrated and remembered fondly. Praise God. I hope that happens. And Deadeye, if you're available on the day I die, I would like you to play. I'm going to put that in the will. Deadeye to play my funeral. Or OAR. If you're out there and you want to play, that would be awesome. I would like to hear the song Hey Girl or Crazy Game of Poker. So, having a mission is important because Gary Keller, one of my greatest mentors and a friend of mine, he has a system in a book called The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. If you don't have it, you should get a copy now. Order it on Amazon. In there, he talks about having a big why. He said, Chad, at a certain point, money will not matter anymore. And then what will motivate you? What is your why? What is your big why? And that really is, a mission. I'm on a mission. People see a fire inside of me. They see this energy. And first of all, they think, he's on drugs again. No, I'm not. I will take a UA on camera. We'll have to blot out the... Anyway, I'll turn around. And I will take a UA on camera for you so that you can see I am totally sober. I will never, ever put a drug or alcohol in this body again. Life is too good. You could put a pile of drugs and alcohol here and say, do that or we will run you over with a truck. And I would say, run me over now, because I never want to live my life lying to people again. I want to live rigorously honest. And part of my mission is to help people achieve sobriety. And part of my mission is to help people see that the joy and the energy comes from a higher power. It's not me. I'm only here by the grace of God because I could be dead or I could be on the streets. I could still be on the streets. Who knows? I don't know what next days have. We don't know. And I'm trying to be present in my life now and live my life to the fullest because I don't know when I'm going, man. Woman, I don't know. None of us do. So I'm on a mission, and that's why you see the intensity at which I move and the pace at which I live my life. People think, slow down, settle down, and I do. I am living a balanced life. My friend was talking to me today, and she said, talk about balance. What is balance? Gary Keller said to me, we are never fully in balance. Sometimes work, is up here. Sometimes family is up here. Sometimes God is up here. Sometimes fun is up here. But work to balance your life. My life is very in balance right now, and people see that what we're doing. They see the real estate company growing. They see the podcast coming out, and they think, oh man, all he must do is work. You don't know me. Nobody does. Nobody knows you. Nobody sees me on my knees by my bedside at 4 a.m. in the morning, praying, doing my affirmations, strengthening my mind, being disciplined. Nobody sees that. They don't see the 27 years that I have dedicated my life to becoming the person that I am finally becoming. It took a little while. People say, oh, that person's an overnight success. I would look at their history. They are not an overnight success. Nobody is. They've worked hard. Justin Bieber, shout out Justin Bieber. We'd love to have you on the show sometime, People, they think, oh, that guy's a this or that. People have their judgments and their opinions. And I'll tell you this, you can judge me or have opinions about me. I don't care. I don't care anymore what you think of me. I care what I think of me. So people have their opinions and their ideas, and they can say, this person's that or this person's that. But Justin, I bet he worked his ass off because I saw videos of him. I saw a movie of him from the time he was a young man, a boy, learning music, working on his skills, and becoming a person that deserves. Justin, you deserve what you have. And now he continues to work on himself. I see it. And I love that guy. I would love to meet you someday, Justin, and have you on the show. I think it would be really cool to learn and show people what you did, because I don't want to talk about myself. I want to shine the light on other people. And at my company, at Pure Gold Realty, I'm going to shine the light on others. So many of the companies out there, they have leaders that need to feel they are a god or a guru, and they are not. They may know things, and I am not a guru. I am not an icon. I am not anything. I am a man that I'm a drug addict and an alcoholic in recovery. I'm a human being. I'm no better than you, and I'm no worse than you. I am a human being. We're all human beings, and we can get better. So figure out your mission. Take some time, write it down. Think about, who do you truly want to be? What do you truly want to do with your life? What do you value? Values are important. And if a man or a woman that leads a company cannot clearly articulate to you their values and what they mean, then I would run away to a company that has vision and values. I don't care if it's mine. If you're interested in joining our company, a company guided by mission, a company guided by values, a company guided by a dedication to serving others, I would love to have you. But I will never ask you to be part of our company If you're interested in joining our company, that would be great. We're expanding Pure Gold Realty around the country right now, and we are building a revenue sharing program. We have the best splits, but truly what we have is a mission and a vision and values. And we're going to teach you and train you how to become legendary. We're going to do that through the Gold app, and that's giving others leadership and direction. You can go to thegoldapplication.com online. The app will be out. August 15th is our goal. I have Gabriel doing it. Gabriel is probably the best app builder on the planet. There will be videos. There will be home sellers guides, home buyers guides. We will teach you how to be a legendary agent because it's important. What I do is important. Helping people sell their homes, one of their biggest assets, it's important. And so I take it very seriously. But I also take my mission very seriously, and that's why you see this passion and this fire and this energy. And I always used to say, people would ask me when I got to #1 with Keller Williams, they would say, "What is it? What is it?" And I would tell them, massively positive energy and an incredible attitude. And they'd say, no, seriously. And I'd tell them, I can teach you anything about real estate, how to take a listing, how to work with a buyer, scripts and dialogues, how to do an open house, lead generation, systems, transaction management, how to build a team. But if you don't have the right energy and the right attitude, you'll never reach your potential. And now people are like, when they say, "What is it?" I'm just going to point over to Lele, and she's going to say, "God," because that's what is fueling this. There's no explanation. I have been out of a facility for addiction and alcoholism for approximately 10 weeks now. And what's happening can only be explained by one thing. In my opinion, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to get on your knees every day and pray. But I am, because I know that there is that God is there guiding my life, and I'm allowing him to do it, and it's God's will. It's not Chad's will. On Chad's will, I got to #1 in the world. Who gives a crap? For a company of 90,000 agents, I was number 42 on the planet in the entire industry. Who gives a crap? It doesn't matter. I got there on my own will. And now I've surrendered to God's will, and he's moving me in ways that are incredible. So you don't have to surrender your life, but I did, and I am, and I will, and I'll continue to do that every day. And if you don't have a mission, I suggest you start to think about one. If you don't know what your values are, I suggest you start to think about those. What do you value? Like, what are the things that you want? What are the things that make you successful? Think about those things. Think about your life. Take time away from the children. Take time away from your business, money, that stuff. Take time to think about your life, and take time to create a mission and a vision for yourself that can help other people. And subscribe to the Golden Hour, and tell your friends, and join the revolution of a revolution. OAR, shout out OAR. Last night your show was amazing. The energy was incredible. Work on your energy out there. Work on your vision. Work on your mission. Work on your values. And if you want to join us on our mission, this one's called Hey Girl. The Golden Hour, our mission is to make a positive impact on your life. I hope I did that today. I love you. And go to Spotify and check out OAR. My sound engineer doesn't like it when I do this, apparently. Have a great day. The golden hour, you can hit subscribe below. And say I'm crazy and I agree. That's okay, that's the way I like to be. Hey girl, come with me and let yourself go. Come join us, hit subscribe. The Golden Hour with Chad. Have a great day. We love you.